much. It's an honor to be here, be able to compete with the best boxer of all time, Oscar De la Hoya. It's an honor, and just be able to make this a real fight, not exhibition. And I can't wait for literally putting. I think this fight will be the fight of the century, no doubt about it.
Thank you very much. It's a big honor as well. You know, being in this type of event and environment, facing a fighter, facing a striker in Belfort is a big challenge. It's going to be a fun one. You know, I've mentioned all along, you know, the mutual respect we have for each other is real, but the mutual fight that we're going to give you, that we're going to engage in, is going to be like no other, and I'm looking forward to it. Call me crazy, but I'm looking forward to it.
This fight means a legacy. This fight means that we are putting everything on the line, and be able to literally bring in the best of both sports. And it's going to be life history. History is going to come down, and we're going to write the history together on that day. And like I said, it's all about preparation. It's about doing what you love and living for that. And that's what we are doing. And we can't wait to be able to perform on that night. And for me, it's just glamorous to see how what boxing can bring with the fist, what the fist can do. It can unite nations, can unite values, can literally celebrate life. And that's what we're doing. It's going to be a hard night, and we're looking for amazing war. And when you step on that thing, it's an honor. It's like the samurai used to do. It's the honors thing you can have, is to be able to be judged by the guy who you competed with it. And I know Oscar never chooses an easy opponent like other boxers are choosing over there, fighting a YouTuber. He literally choosing to fight someone bigger than him. You know, it's a big challenge for all of us, and we're looking for amazing historical fight.
Well, I've literally have been involved in all major fights with all walks of life, every style there is to have inside the ring. I've faced, you know, when you look at, you know, the heavy puncher Felix Trinidad, or you look at the fast hands with Floyd Mayweather, or the lightning fists of Manny Pacquiao, you know, the heavy punch of Fernando Vargas. I've never been in with a fighter like Vitor, who throws from different angles, you know, with a lot of power, and knows how to fight basically with great technique. So that's a big challenge to me. And you know, when you're at this level, when you're at the elite level, you want to challenge yourself. And you know, my mentality hasn't really, or wouldn't have been the same if I were to face, like Vitor has said, of a YouTuber or somebody from the street that doesn't know how to fight. You know, at my level, you have to face the very best. You have to face the tough challenges, you know, the impossible fights that maybe a lot of people don't think you're going to win. You know, that's my drive. That's my everything. So, you know, it's really nice to feel that fire again, because I've been retired, yes, for quite a few years, but you know, ever since I started training a few months ago, I feel incredible. I feel whole again. So it's gonna be a nice, a fun night, and I know Vitor is gonna come to knock me out and fight me and go hard, but I'm actually looking forward to it because that's what I miss. That's what's been driving me all these years, you know, and that's what I've been missing. So, yeah, it's gonna be a great night of boxing. Absolutely, we're representing, you know, nations that have a rich history at the highest level. You know, I've actually promoted a lot of Brazilian fighters who have reached championship status. You know, and we're actually looking into promoting a lot more Brazilians because of the talent that's coming out of that country. You know, I mean, what can I say about Mexico? You know, the tradition just continues. You know, you think about the Salvador Sanchez, and you think about Julio Cesar Chavez, and you think about now Canelo, who's the world champion from Mexico. You know, it's quite interesting to see, you know, such countries develop incredible talent, and it's all because a lot of times we have to, a lot of times we want to, a lot of times we don't have a choice. But there's something about the air, there's something about the streets, the way we grow up, the way we're raised. It's something about all that produces the best talent in the world in combat sports. So, you know, and that's what's going to be demonstrated come September 11th.
First of all, it comes honor. You know, honor your country. It's where you're born. It's where literally, and talking about a third world country. If you make success, you know, in Brazil, it's like when you're talking about poverty, we're talking about difficulties. And I mean, in all of us, your struggles make who you are. It's not your success. Your struggles define you. Your struggles literally, you know, reveals your character. And I think that's how we grow up. You know, we struggle, and that struggle comes like I said, when you fight, you don't have a ball, you don't have a net. You know, it's all about your skills, your will. I call it the willpower. Martial arts is with a willpower, and to learning to understand that weakness. It's something that exists when you literally afraid of trying. So literally, your weakness is only your weakness if you never develop understanding that it's the uncertainty what kills people. And now with this coronavirus situation, we see people are so afraid of uncertainty. So martial arts teach you to deal with that, the uncertainty of tomorrow, how you can work that progress, called a little bit more, you know, the 10,000 rules. So martial arts taught me so much, and I think that's the culture of Brazil. And that's why not just Brazil and Mexico, they develop through that becomes a cultural thing, you know, and they look for each other and they see, I want to be like him, what he did, and they start doing, and they start creating different things. And we see just every month something happens. Every day a hero is born. We just don't know, and we start discovering. So it's pretty cool.
Well, let's just put it this way. I mean, I've never been involved in a boring fight whatsoever. I love fighting. You know, I smell blood and you go for it, you know, and same with Vitor. And that's exactly why we are who we are, why we're legends, why we're exciting to watch. You know, he's going to go for the knockout, I'm going to go for the knockout. That's the bottom line. So I don't want to go 2-0 in this arena. I want my hand raised, and I want it by knockout. So, you know, with all due respect, I'm going to train as hard as I can, as smart as I can, and be prepared for a big Mack truck coming at me September 11th.
One thing we know, it's not a dance with the stars, it's fighting with the stars.